Dean, disappointing day today, playing Workington at home and in a game that never really got going for us.
No, I don't think so. The first 10 minutes were pretty steady away, going either side of what people call traditional arm wrestle, and then they got far more good ball than us. They forced a couple of goal line dropouts and scored on the back of it. But then after that, we were the dominant team, again going 12-0 down, pretty similar to last week, and we came out, we played some good rugby league, and they did everything that was asked. They moved the ball when they needed to move the ball, they challenged the space that was in front of them, they scored nice tries that went from one side of the field to the other. They were looking at shot for shot, and we looked really good, really competitive. Defensively we tightened up, and then it was a different tale in the second half where again we never got going. We couldn't get out of the ball, and then when we did, we made some poor choice of execution with skill.
But that second half never really felt like we were in that game, and you could just sense a Workington try coming.
Yeah, obviously we lost a couple of bodies in the second half for basically every game this year. We've not finished with 17 fit players. Obviously last week we lost Bob at half time. Today we lost Alfie Goddard and Matty Crimes. So you had wingers that should be centres, you had centres that both were taken off the field. Both back rowers were playing as centres and they're not centres, and that cost us today. And I know I spoke to him afterwards, but one of the standing centres gets burnt on the outside, which doesn't happen if Alfie and Matty Crimes are there. But again, you've got to stand up and you've got to make your one-on-one tackle, to be honest.
Does that second half particularly show that we've still got a lot to work on at this moment in time?
Yeah, we said that from before the Keighley game and since we got better today. I thought our wrestle was better in the middle. I thought our control of the ruck was good at times. We lost a couple of interchanges and that affected our energy battle, but there is still some stuff to work on and get some bodies back fit, which is we went in this week really confident with competition for places for the first time, and there were some disappointing lads that got left out. Hopefully these guys that have picked up knocks today will try and shake them off to be in contention, if not next week, the week after.
What's the week in training going to look like? With obviously on the back of a result like this, you're going to be disappointed, and there's going to be a fair amount to work on. You know, what's training going to look like going forward? For
us, obviously Monday night is recovery and review. There's some onus been set in the change rooms on the boys watching the game prior to them coming in and bringing some feedback on their individual performance. There'll be a slight little adjustment in terms of the way we play going into North Wales, and then hopefully we'll get some field time with a little bit of dry weather that'll allow us to get onto the pitch, and then obviously there'll be lots of contact and wrestle going in, because we don't play well if we don't do contact and wrestle during the week. So it's making sure that we understand how we want to play, and embedding the new lads that have come on loan further, and they'll be looking to feature next week.
Commiserations on today, and we'll look forward to North Wales next week.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.